Welcome to the San Siro for a match billed as the most important Milan derby for many a year. Inter going for their third straight title, and here in the knowledge that a win would give them the honour of claiming the Scudetto at the San Siro and against their most bitter rivals, AC Milan. Roberto Rossetti is the referee. AC Milan will get us underway. Milan themselves desperate for a win, with just 3 games to go this season to give them a chance of qualifying for that final Champions League spot. At the moment they sit just behind Fiorentina, 2 points behind in fact, with 3 games to go. So for both teams today, a win is so vital. Inter Milan 6 points clear of Roma, knowing that a win would give them the championship because of their better head-to-head record against Roma. And what better way to do it than a win here against their city rivals. Filippo Inzaghi, one of the key men for AC Milan today. This is Inzaghi trying to bring the ball down for Milan. Milan, who have a poor home form at the moment. They beat Regina here by 5-1 in their last game, but before that, 2-1 defeats against Atalanta and Sampdoria. Crucial drop points in their bid to return to the Champions League, which is the holy grail for a club the size of AC Milan. This is Favelli with an early ball in, and it was Inzaghi, the perennial target for AC Milan. Early touch for Julio Cesar, the Inter goalkeeper. This is Manish for Inter Milan. Tackle from Pirlo. Milan today are without their talismanic captain, Paolo Maldini, missing with a thigh injury. Inter Milan are missing their prolific striker, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, because of ongoing knee trouble. And a free kick here conceded by Nelson Rivas. On Kaká, the World Player of the Year. Such a joy to watch the Brazilian. And Roberto Rossetti gives this free kick for Milan. Early chance for them. It's a long way out. Almost as far as 40 yards. Kaká, one of the men forward. And Andrea Pirlo might fancy a go here. Some way over the top. An ambitious attempt. But a sign of intent from AC Milan. See Kaká Kaladze tussling in there with Marco Materazzi. This is Maison. Cambiasso. Christian Kivu forward from left back for Inter. And Manish looking for Kivu again. It'll be a Milan throw. Christian Kivu, one of the stars of the Milan side down the years. The Romanian player, so keen to get forward. Now this is opposite number here, the left back for Favelli. Clarence Seedorf. Kaká. Ambrosini, the Milan captain today. Not a bad strike from Ambrosini. Again, a long way out like Pirlo some moments ago. Just cutting across the ball, and it was always fading away from that right-hand post. Kivu's ball forward. Touch from Crespo, and over the top towards Julio Cruz. He felt he was fouled there by Daniele Bonera, but not in the opinion of the referee. Ambrosini. Seedorf. Now Favelli. Seedorf again. Patient build-up from the home side today. Here at the San Siro, Milan. Kaká. And Inzaghi. A chance for Filippo Inzaghi! And Julio Cesar with the save. The first clear opening of the game. Wonderful ball from Kaká. And Inzaghi with an instinctive early strike. And Cesar was going the wrong way, but managed to divert it behind for the corner, which Pirlo delivers in towards Nesta, picked up by Clarence Seedorf. Milan maintaining the pressure. The jeers from the Inter fans here at the San Siro. Now Gattuso, good ball towards the back post, but slightly overhit. Nesta keeps it in play, and still Nesta. It's a good strong run. Trying to pull it back, but he was cleared away by Maicon. Now for a second time, Nelson Rivas in the end concedes another corner. But Milan with a bright start here. So desperate to overtake Fiorentina and work their way into the Champions League again. Header away was by Maicon. Good touch from Kaladze. Nesta stayed wide. Here's Kaladze again. Into the side netting. Surely wasn't trying the shot. But the deflection means a third straight corner for Milan. And they're turning the screw here. Kaladze in there once more. This time Patrick Vieira with the header away for Inter. Bonera's throw. Gattuso and then Pirlo. Now Ambrosini. Pressurised by Vieira. Ambrosini. Kaka given too much space here by Inter. Didn't quite manage to get the ball out wide, cut off by Kivu. Now Marco Materazzi. Inter will try and get some composure here. Cambiasso put Materazzi under some pressure. A good ball to find Manish. Now Crespo. Milan appealed for offside, but not given, and Crespo with Inter Milan's first shot of the game. You can see at the other end, that was the pass through from Kaka for Inzaghi. He was onside. Beautiful pass through from Kaka. Well, Inter Milan wanted the corner there after Crespo's shot, but not given. Well, Inter won the first derby between these two this year by 2-1. Andrea Pirlo put Milan ahead. Julio Cruz equalised. Then Cambiasso scored the winning goal for Inter. A similar result today, and they will be the champions of Italy for the 16th time. Seedorf. Kaka. Away from Cambiasso. Favelli. Favelli again. And Kaka. Good strong tackle there this time from Maicon. But it breaks towards Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi! Well, for the second time, a sight of goal for Milan's famed striker. Favelli has stayed down. You can see the tackle there. It was dangerous, it was high. And then when the cross came in, Inzaghi was clearly offside. It was a good decision in the end. Lovely first touch from Inzaghi. And a good save by Cesar as well. But the assistant was spot on. Here's Kivu. Won back by Pirlo. Such an outstanding midfield player for Milan and for Italy. Favelli. Hit straight into the legs of Crespo and given away to Kaka. Not a clever thing to do. Favelli's ball in. Well away by Materazzi, but now Gattuso. Inzaghi was lurking again. Had to be dealt with by Rivas. Well, it's all Milan so far. Inter firmly on the back foot. We've got two balls on the pitch here, so we'll try the throw again. And for a second time, a second ball on the pitch. Well, Inter and Roma going for the title. Well, Inter Milan, as I mentioned before, would dearly love to come away from what is their home ground, but an away fixture with their hands on the Scudetto. So far it's Milan's cause though, which looks the stronger by the way they played. The champions of Europe, having beaten Liverpool in Athens by 2-1 last May. Header away by Materazzi. Just came off the legs of Filippo Inzaghi. That was the cross there. And header away by Materazzi. And Inzaghi trying to pounce. This is Cambiasso for Inter. Touched away by Nesta. And free kick from Milan here. Well, Andrea Pirlo. Milan, who've done most of the pressing so far. Had that one clear-cut chance for Filippo Inzaghi. Man who scored 8 goals in his last 4 games. He's bang in form. And Milan will look to him today as they aim for the 3 points to push them closer to a Champions League spot for next season. Ambrosini. Now Kaká. Seedorf to his left. Still Kaká. Manages to get across, but it deflected off Cambiasso. Back in by Favalli. Clarence Seedorf. Good run out around the outside from Pirlo. In for Kaká. Seedorf. Tried the ambitious ball back in for Pirlo. This is Vieira. Good tackle by Ambrosini. Low ball in, the only man forward was Inzaghi. And Javier Zanetti, the Inter captain, can try and bring the ball away, but it just keeps coming back. Inter failing to get any sort of composure or time on the ball so far. Milan with a very bright start. Pirlo, header on from Inzaghi. Kaká. Ambrosini. Favalli. Seedorf. Trying to step inside of Vieira. And the former Arsenal man concedes the free kick. Seedorf with the turn of pace. And just a slight touch from Vieira. So Julio Cesar may well be called into action again here. Two men in the war for Inter Milan. Kaladze and Nesta have gone forward from the back for AC Milan. It's Andrea Pirlo who will swing the ball in. Julio Cesar organising the defence. There it goes from Pirlo. But not too much trouble in the end for the goalkeeper. Inter, who've gone 6 games without defeat. And the last game in which they lost was here in a home game for them against Juventus when they went down by 2-1 at the end of March. Carlo Ancelotti's Milan looking the brighter so far. Pirlo. Good ball in now for Inzaghi. Well, it was a free header. He failed to connect properly. It's Kaká inside the penalty area. Vieira clears that field. It's touched inside, and that looked like a handball. You see the ball in there, and Filippo Inzaghi just seemed to mistime his jump. Maniche, the Portuguese. Here's Maniche once more. Inzaghi tracking back. And Kivu. Maniche looking right this time. This is Maicon. Vieira. Back from Maicon. Better from Inter now. And Maicon with the cross, which struck Favalli. It's an Inter throw. A chance for them to get themselves forward. Put some pressure on the Milan goal. Zanetti, the captain. Maicon again. Outside of the right boot with the cross in. And then Crespo trying to get away from Daniele Bonera. And it's a quick throw from Kalac. And Bonera from defence into attack. Kaka. And Bonera once more. Pirlo to his right. Now Gattuso. 2 to aim for. And it was Cambiasso who was tracking back. Kaka had found some space. The low ball in there. And Kaka under pressure from Cambiasso. Misread the pass. You can see here Milan swarming forward. Vieira loses out to Nesta. Bonera. Inzaghi taking on Kivu. Inzaghi trying to go around the outside, but Kivu stands strong. And it concedes the throw. Inzaghi, who missed the one golden chance so far. Good save by Cesar. Well, the striker, the prowess of Filippo Inzaghi. Well, he should have done better. Pirlo's had one-sighted from a free kick, which was high over the crossbar. Kivu. Now Cambiasso, the Argentine. Julio Cruz had pulled away. The judge should have been offside. And behind Nesta. Cambiasso's ball forward there and just offside. Marginal. Calante, the man who almost played him on. Good turn from Seedorf. Super tackle from Materazzi. Characteristic lunge from the big burly Italian defender. Breaking down the Milan attack. Zanetti on from Kivu. Touched inside from Crespo. Well read by Nesta. Now Ambrosini. Not too much link-up play so far between the Inter front pairing of Cruz and Crespo. Seedorf is coming more and more into the game. Kaka. Oh, he's beaten Maicon. Kaka! Couldn't quite reach his own ball. And it's behind for the goal kick. Roberto Mancini. Having persistent rumours that Jose Mourinho is being lined up to take over here in the summer. And Scudetto as a player with Sampdoria and Lazio. He's aiming to become the most successful coach in the last 30 years for Inter, with a third straight title. That's if Inter can win here today and claim the Scudetto. Ambrosini. And again the Milan captain, Favalli. Charged down by Vieira. Pirlo. There's the throw off Manish. And that's the first change of the game here, and an early reorganisation for Milan. It's Marek Jankulovski who'll come on. And Giuseppe Favalli. He was the victim of a late tackle from Nelson Rivas earlier on. Makes way, and Jankulovski is on in his place at left back. Good touch from Maicon. Cambiasso. It's fouled by Pirlo. Clear foul there, given by Roberto Rossetti, who will represent Italy at the upcoming European Championships. It's been a tight first half. The Milan derby, which was hyped up in the extreme. So far, the atmosphere has failed to live up to the pre-match billing. It could all change though with Maicon here. Zanetti inviting Kivu forward. feinted the cross first time. Now Manish with a long-range effort. Oh, Zelko Kalac called into action for the first time. Not too difficult though. And now Milan break away with Seedorf. Plenty of blue shirts back. And a good block from Materazzi, who goes down very theatrically. It was Kaka with the tackle. Kaka not famed for his tackling prowess. Certainly a late one there on Materazzi. He made a meal of the tackle though. Clear free kick, but nothing more. Materazzi having to come to the near side before being allowed to return. Julio Cesar with the one save of note in this first half. So far, Inter without Ibrahimovic struggled as an attacking force. But here's Cruz. Cruz is penalised there. And 3 Milan players around him. A little bit of afters between Ambrosini and Julio Cruz. Not too sure what Cruz did wrong there. Seemed to be outnumbered by a posse of Milan players. Oh, the referee just sorting out the afters. Ambrosini. Alessandro Nesta. Gennaro Gattuso. Nesta once more. Given time to move forward from defence. Bonera shown to the right. This is Seedorf. Now Jankulovski, the substitute. Vieira standing in his way. Nesta. Bonera. Nesta again. Ambrosini sits deep and spreads the play. Better ball in this time from Gattuso. Read by Rivas. And Vieira with some ball juggling, which he finds Maicon. Julio Cruz for Manish. Long one over the top, and Vieira was chasing. But Vieira not the paciest of players. Never going to be able to reach that one. And for a team who have the championship in their sights today, Inter have been surprisingly on the back foot. This is Gattuso. Now Seedorf. He can strike them. Opts to go right for Kaka, and Inzaghi! Narrowly wide. But once again, Filippo Inzaghi finding himself with a wonderful chance. Kaka's ball across. A low diving header. Great ball from Seedorf. Wonderfully worked chance. And maybe if Inzaghi had stayed on his feet and tried to volley the ball rather than head it, it may have been an easier chance. But Milan are the team making the chances. Jankulovski. Manish backtracking. Cambiasso is caught by Ambrosini. Seedorf. Hooked away by Cambiasso. Approaching the half-time whistle. Can Inter hold out until half-time? Well, they can. It's been a tight first half. Milan just about bossed it. But half-time, AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 0. Welcome back to the San Siro. It's goalless between the Milan Giants, AC Milan and Inter Milan in such a pivotal derby game. Inter Milan could be 45 minutes away from the title. That's if they can get some goals and get 3 points here today. AC Milan needing the points for their own charge towards the Champions League places. A tight first half. Milan and Filippo Inzaghi in particular with the best of the chances. And Inter were subdued in that first period. And Milan picking up from where they left off with Clarence Seedorf. And here is Inzaghi. Kivu tracking back, and Gattuso's ball in. And headed behind by Cambiasso. And Milan raising the tempo right at the start of the second period. Julio Cesar, who saved well from Inzaghi in the first period. Pirlo with the ball in. Inzaghi was going for it. Breaks for Gattuso. Can he keep it in play? Seen behind by Cambiasso. And Inter have the goal kick. And Inzaghi just beaten into it by Maicon. And then Gattuso almost getting in the way of his own player there, Pirlo. Luis Figo, an interested spectator here. The Milan derby always draws the big names. One of the biggest games in European and world football. And especially today, when silverware is at stake, along with the usual bragging rights. As Vieira penalised. Now Seedorf. This is Bonera. And Kaka. Good ball in. Oh, it's there! Milan have scored! And it's Filippo Inzaghi! At the near post. Kaka's ball in. And Inzaghi continues his remarkable scoring run. His 9th goal in 5 games. And Milan lead the derby. And Inter's title charge is hitting the rails here. The watching captain saw the inspirational Kaka get to the byline, pull it across, and draw those frustrated faces from the Inter defenders. Here's Kaka beating Kivu. And Inzaghi nipping in ahead of Rivas. Julio Cesar completely beaten from point-blank range. A terrific low header from Inzaghi. And look at the emotion. The talismanic striker makes it 1-0 to Milan in a game they really need to win. How will Inter respond? Kivu came off the head of Gattuso, but it stays in play. Gattuso again. Well, that goal just 5 minutes after half-time. And Milan, who dominated the first half, have got their reward early in the second. And now they want more. Kaka, the creator. Jankulovski, wide from Seedorf. Jankulovski's cross hit the back of Maicon. Vieira. Inter need to have a passenger play of their own here. Try and work some space, they've done well here. It's Maicon, forward from right back, 2 to aim for. And Kalanze let the ball go over his head. Kalat was taken out by Julio Cruz. I think the free kick's gone Milan's way. But it was a great attack. And the momentum of Cruz taking him into the goalkeeper. There's another man back post as well then, and Crespo. And a slightly deeper cross. And Inter could have been level there. But this was the goal again. Kaka with the ball across. Inzaghi clearly onside. And the man who scored both goals in the Champions League final last year, he is going some way to getting Milan back into the Champions League again for next season. Rivas clears for Vieira. Ball over the top, looking towards Crespo. Nesta back and covering. It's Bonera. Here's Gattuso. Inzaghi had peeled away again. Needs to be cut out here by Maicon. He's lost it to Kaka. Dangerous here for Inter, and Seedorf! Usually so accurate with those long-range strikes, Clarence Seedorf. Well, he got that one all wrong. But Milan looking the most likely for a second here. Gattuso there with a typical thundering tackle. Materazzi, the unfortunate man on the end of it. Kaka's ball back, and Seedorf missing from a good 20 yards or so. Lofted forward by Bonera. Pirlo's touch for Kaka. And Inzaghi on the left. Now Seedorf. Two to his right, and still Seedorf. It was a good run, but Inter shirts stranded him at the vital moment. Patrick Vieira being forced backwards, and it might come here for Kaka. It's Kaka! It's 2 for Milan! Inter caught nothing at the back. And the World Player of the Year doubles Milan's lead. 2 goals in just over 5 minutes. And the inspirational Brazilian gives Carlo Ancelotti's men a vital, vital lead here. Inter, it seems now, will have to wait to claim the title. It was Maicon dallying on the right-hand side. Eventually it came to Kaka. Julio Cesar came to meet him. But Kaka with the cool, composed and clinical finish. Straight through the goalkeeper's legs. Cambiasso. Looking towards Cruz. It's Inzaghi's touch and on by Ambrosini. Kaka the only man forward for Milan. He's starting to sit back now. Vieira. And Kivu. Touched off from Cambiasso for Cruz. And a decent strike. Well, that's better for Milan. A shot in anger from Manish. But they haven't been frequent enough, these Inter attacks. And so far, there seems to be very little way back for them. It's Nesta. Given straight to Vieira. Cambiasso goes down and Vieira finds Hernan Crespo. Chance here for Milan. And a good save by Kalac. That was Inter's chance to get themselves back into the game. Nesta was down injured, but Inter played on. And Hernan Crespo, the former Chelsea striker, springing clear. But a really good blocking save from Kalac. Kaka's touch. Given away to Vieira. Now Maicon. Still going Maicon. Decent ball in and Cambiasso was coming in back post. He took a touch from Gattuso. So he put it behind. He claims it didn't. But you can see there, clearly Gattuso's touch to take the ball away from Cambiasso. Mancini wanted a corner. Here's the ball in again. And for a moment, you thought the Argentine would get on the score sheet. But Milan being pushed back now as Kivu takes the corner. Something come off a Milan header there. Kept in play by Vieira. Back for Maicon. He's had a go. Tipped over the bar by Kalac. But good pressure here now from Inter. They have the look of a team going for the championship. It's taken a long time in coming. A rising shot. And that was Vieira trying to keep the ball in play. He just about did it. Inter have a corner now from the other side. And Inter preparing to make a change. It's Manish who comes off, the Portuguese, to be replaced by the youngster Mario Balotelli. Can he change things immediately here? That's the corner. It's away by Seedorf. And Cambiasso can't control. Here's Inzaghi. And Kaká with Seedorf to his left. Gattuso here as well. Good goalkeeping there by Cesar. Came off his line. And Inter survive. Well, what can Inter do to arrest this deficit? 2 down. Goals from Kaká and first from Inzaghi, giving Milan this 2-0 lead. This is Patrick Vieira for the champions-elect, the defending champions, going for a 3rd title in succession. They've got 2 games to go after this one, so even if they lose here, they could still claim the Scudetto. But it would have been so sweet to do it against AC Milan. Balotelli finds Cruz, who was taken down by Ambrosini. That'll be a yellow card for the Milan captain. And a good position here for Inter. Ambrosini with the right leg, which just caught the striker. Roberto Rossetti's going to his notebook. But plenty of contenders here for Inter, as Kalac organises the Milan defence. Balotelli's in amongst the Milan wall. 4 blue and black shirts around the ball. It's a good 25, maybe 30 yards out. Several contenders. Julio Cruz, who won the free kick, can certainly strike them himself. Six Milan shirts lined up in the defensive wall. Just been told to retreat slightly. Just under 15 minutes to go. Is there to be a way back for Inter Milan? It will be Cruz, and it's there! A superb free kick from Julio Cruz. Kalac is beaten, and Inter have pulled one back. With 15 minutes to go, Kalac moved to his right-hand side. The ball went to his left and nestled in that far corner. And maybe, just maybe, through that wonderful free kick, Inter have hope. Here come Inter again. Another free kick here. And Ambrosini, once more the man to give it away. It's David Suazo, who's come on, making the run inside. Ambrosini late again, and remember, he's on a yellow card. So the Milan captain walking a tightrope. And Kalac, who was beaten from an almost identical position just a few moments ago. Cruz is over it again. And surely he will try and replicate his earlier strike. What a wonderful strike it was. Last time it went to Kalac's left-hand side. What will they do here, Inter? Instead it goes to the near post. And Kalac goes across with a good save. A second set-piece chance. And Inter are really going for the jugular now. Balotelli will take the corner. Cruz, the goal scorer, waits in the middle. Kalac came out, but it was over him. And headed away by Pirlo. And then Marco Materazzi is appealing to the referee. It's an Inter throw though. They keep the ball in the danger area. It'll be Maicon to take. Header away was from Gattuso. Finds Kaka. Now Jankulovski. Milan can bring the ball away and earn themselves some breathing space. Kaka. 2 men to his right. One of them stayed off. Cambiasso doing well to come back and cover. Hooked away by Zanetti. Ambrosini, lovely ball for Kaka. Just keeps it in play. Time to waste time now for Milan. Heading towards a priceless win. Rivas with a tackle. And it will be a Milan free kick. And you do think now that Inter's hopes of claiming the title today will have gone away. Well, chance here. Well, Milan going for a third. And they maybe should have scored it. Materazzi, who lost his concentration. Quickly taken free kick. Eventually he reacted, and out came the goalkeeper Julio Cesar as well. Kaka hits Cambiasso. Milan can keep the ball in the box here. It's Daniele Bonera. Away by Materazzi. And Vieira tussling with the defenders here. And Balotelli, he's got the pace. But well read. Really good tackle by Pirlo. As Milan thought about the breakaway. Now the ball forward looking towards Pato. Well, it's frenetic stuff. As Inter search for the equaliser. They go to Siena on Sunday. And they could win the title there. Or at Parma, even on the final day. But surely now, it won't be coming here. As Cruz is penalised. Just slightly offside. The man whose goal, with 15 minutes to go, threatened to get back into it. And you see there Materazzi, that was why he was appealing to the referee. There was a tug on the shirt. Difficult to spot there amongst the body of players. In from Maxwell. Header out by Pirlo. Maicon for Vieira. Charged down by Seedorf. Kaka. Pirlo. Pato's going through the middle. Well, AC Milan, who play Napoli away next weekend, finishing here at home to Udinese. Champions League qualification is nearly within their own hands now. Jankulovski clears away. As the seconds tick down, and Roberto Mancini will have to wait for his third straight title. Out by Nesta. Kaka. Zanetti now for Inter. Still Zanetti, it's a good run. Eventually repelled by Kaladze. And Pirlo with Kaka ahead of him. What can Kaka create here? Seedorf. Kaka again. Take the ball down towards the corner flag and eat up some time. There'll be a Milan throw. A frustrating day for Roberto Mancini. And Massimo Moratti, the Inter president. Kaka, who scored the second goal, and which, as it stands, is turning out to be the match winner for Milan. Here's Seedorf, and he keeps the ball in that corner area. Ambrosini. Balotelli lofts it long. Away by Gattuso, who dropped backwards. Here's Zanetti. Is there any more life left in Inter Milan? Maicon. Patrick Vieira. It's Vieira's cross, it was hooked away by Kaladze. Seedorf beaten to it by Maicon. Materazzi struggling to control, run back by Seedorf. The tackles are flying in now. Maicon went a long way and eventually hooked clear by Nesta. Zanetti's touch. That was a reckless tackle, and it will be a free kick here for Inter Milan. And a yellow card this time for Jankulovski. Well, maybe a final chance for Inter to get the equalising goal. It won't be enough for the title, but it will spare some blushes in this local rivalry. Kalac has been beaten once from a free kick situation. The Milan bench watching on, desperate for their side to hold out. Lots of jostling in the wall. More suited to a left footer this time, you think? Cruz is there again. It's not Cruz this time, but it's over the bar. From Christian Kivu. And that indeed is the final act. It was the final kick of the game. And it's a win for AC Milan by 2-1. The champagne stays on ice for Inter Milan. No Scudetto today for them, but for AC Milan, the 3 points and a place in the Champions League is ever closer.
We've got more